Well, hello, 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 hello. It is Sandy Hannum, and tonight we're going to talk about habits. And so, what are habits? Habits are just behaviors that we repeat over and over again. And we always get, I think as humans, we get freaked out about habits. It's got to be all or nothing. We've got to kind of go all in. And I would like to think about having you think about it in a different way. Do you know that almost 45% of our behaviors, the things that we just do on a daily basis, are automatic? Those are habits. So I would challenge you and me to think about, are those things that I'm doing just automatically, are they benefiting me or are they hurting me? And I think that's a really good place for us to start when we're thinking about behaviors. So a behavior is just, or a habit is just a behavior that we continue to repeat. Now we have micro habits. We have little tiny habits, how we brush our teeth, how we put our socks on, um, those little things. But then we have macro habits, and those are kind of the big things, like how do we handle stress? Um, what are the rules in the house? Kinds of things like that. It's easy to overestimate the importance of one defining moment and underestimate the value of just making those small changes every day. The saying is not, I'm going to eat 7 apples on Sunday. It's an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And so I want us to pick habits that lead us on to success. And so this is what we're going to be talking about this week is just some thoughts about habits. And habits are easier than we think we are. Again, we do this all or nothing kinds of things. The other thing that I have really been thinking about that has helped me on my habit journey is a habit is more about what you want to become, what you want to do. Um, and we're going to talk about more about that tomorrow. But if we talk about, look at your habits and then I'll show you your future. That's really important. So when we think about habits, the very first thing I want us to think about is how can I make this easy? Make it so easy that you can't say no. If you're thinking about doing more exercise, put your sneakers and your exercise clothes right at the edge of your bed. So when you get up in the morning, you're not rustling around in the dark. How can you make it so easy, so obvious, so attractive that you can't say no to it? The other tip that I'm going to give you tonight is that when you start a new habit, I want you to keep it under less than 2 minutes. Don't, I'm going to do 100 burpees. I'm going to run for 45 minutes. When we're really trying to develop a habit and get it into our routine, we really want to keep it under 2 minutes. So tomorrow, we're really going to talk about our identity. What does our true identity and how we think about ourselves, how we think about how we're becoming, how does that play in to the habits that we choose, to the habits that we don't choose, to the habits that we give up on? So I want you guys to be thinking about habits and maybe thinking about what kind of habit that you want to choose to maybe move forward on your journey. And so everybody have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you tomorrow about habits and identity.